7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Oh boy, it's been a minute. This is DJ Oh So Fresh. I am back with a few minutes of fresh. You seem to have taken a little bit of a hiatus on consistency. That means that you're not showing up and doing your shit every week like you should. So I'm going to take a couple moments just to tell you my thoughts, what I've been thinking. You know, the Hype Podcast is me and my boy there. Pause. But sometimes I got some stuff to say solo, and we're actually going to go a little bit more into this on our next episode. But something came up over the weekend. And you know, I want you to jump in. I want you to be a part of this. You can hit us up on the Hype line. It's 503-776-0167. So as I start this off, I just want to talk for a moment. I want to talk about words. You know, words are powerful things. You know, they say a word can be as strong as a fist, especially if it's a brick with my name written on it. Same thing. Words can be very powerful. And one word in particular came up this weekend. Can't say I was a big fan of the way it came up. You know, there's words that come up that offend you. I mean, shoot, if you're not, some people might not be a fan of see you next Tuesday. Hey, but shit happens. Let me start by saying, so I can set up this word, that I'm not a person that considers myself to be woke. And let me define woke for you. Woke is being alert to injustices in society, especially racism. For me, that's life. And if you're becoming alert of the wrongs in society, especially when it comes to racism and shit, you were just ignorant. What the fuck where were you? What America were you fucking living in? Now it's like a big deal and stuff like that. No, it's always been a fucking big deal. People have always been getting their ass whipped by the fucking cops. Hey, it's always been there. Pick up an NWA tape. It's always been there, but now you have a smartphone to record it. So in this woke culture mentality, you know, I'm supposed to be real open to a whole bunch of shit. I mean, shit that maybe I wasn't into before. So, following on the wokeness, I have an issue with the word nigga. Yeah, use it. And think, you know, I don't use it in its natural sense here because I'm not having a conversation with my friends and my folks. It sounds odd when I say it just out of context. Nigga, you know, but that's what I had a problem. Because my problem was with hearing a non-African American use it. Caucasian, whatever. And that came up this weekend and it tripped me out. So over the weekend, I DJ'd a wedding. And one of the attendants of the wedding, I'm sure she's a nice lady or whatever the fuck, happens to be Caucasian. I walk by, she's playing pool, and she makes a shot. And she goes, yeah, my nigga. And I'm like, oh. And it wasn't towards me. She didn't mean it like in some bad sense or anything. But she looked me dead in the eye. And she's like, are you going to say something or not? Guess not. Fuck it. I'll use it again. Use it in front of you. And that has come up before. And I will tell you straight up, the word was sold off by Russell Simmons and Jay-Z a long time ago. And you know what? If you're a black motherfucker listening to me right now, you did not get a check because I did not get a check because they let everybody in on it. And we've talked about this on the show. The fact that a guy can sell you an album and you can only use 75% of the words, ain't that a motherfucker? I feel for you folks. But when I sing along, I can sing along proudly and I can yell it all I want to. So what happens now, I just want to reiterate this. I want this to be a conversation. I really want you to hit me up on the hotline, 503-776-0167, because this is a discussion. This is not a one-sided deal. I think this is something we should all talk about, and I would love your input because, you know what? Maybe you can change my mind in the way I feel about things. Because I'm supposed to get past this, right? I mean, if we're woke, we're all equal. We have overcome. Aren't I supposed to move past this? No, let me tell you when, where, and how I use it as a black man, African American, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So here's where I use it. When I am around other African Americans, but here's another stipulation. I have to be around other African Americans that use the word. Because if you say nigga in front of a bunch of African Americans that don't say it, that's bad. Like real bad. See, where I'm running into it, especially when I'm dealing with, it's mostly Caucasians that do it, because other motherfuckers of other races really don't fuck around like that. Just to be honest, the ones I've run into. There's a time and a place that I will use it, and I'm sitting there like, if I'm the only black guy here and I didn't say it to you, then how the fuck do you say that to me? Like seriously, like if I'm here in a conversation and I didn't seen some of my brothers, I don't even want to call them brothers. I mean, whatever you want to call them. I've seen them be out of line and be like all in front of, be the only black dude in the room using the N-word like it's going out of style. Like that's the only word they know. Okay, them. Hey, if somebody says it to you, that's cool, buddy. It's really not a big deal to me. But me? Nah. Because I make it a special point to not use it around white people, because white people don't. I've seen it. I've used it, and people get uncomfortable. And if I am in mixed company, which I'll call it, I will say for context, excuse me for speaking out of line, but that's some nigga shit going on right there. That's where I'll use it. And you cannot deny the power. I mean, because look at fucking Paula Deen. Boy, she used the N-word freely, and man, she can't even cook at a fucking IHOP right now. So let's not say that the word, let's not say that you will not be ostracized as a white person, an Asian person, if you use that word. What? In common everyday shit? Man, you walk by people who use it all the time. And I want you to help me. Sway me. Should I be offended? Because it sucks to tell everybody else that I own this piece of the English language and you can't have it. You can't use it. I can slap you in your fucking face for using that word in front of me. And you know what? And nobody would give a fuck. You ever think about it like that? I'm just saying, if you happen to be one of those Caucasians that feel like you can use the word very freely, you only use it around people you know and people you are cool with. And remember, if you feel something gratifying, because some folks really get off on the fact that they can actually use that word. Oh my God, that's amazing. I can use it? Wow. And they want to flaunt it and showcase it. And I've seen folks do it, where they just want to say, yo, I can say it around you. Nah, you really can't. Just remember that you can get socked in the fucking face if you get out of pocket and say the wrong thing to somebody. So know where you're at, know your surroundings. And in using the word, remember that you're a tourist. Why is it so big? I don't know. Is it the years of oppression that is symbolized? Probably. I'm not oppressed. Motherfucker, I'm impressive. So I'm living the dream out here. You know what? I am not just waking up to racism. I have surveyed the terrain, my friend. And you know what? I'm not going to be caught in a traffic jam to the top of Mount Everest. I'm doing shit right here. So if everybody agrees that it's okay for everybody to use the word, then I'll be down with that. But until then, my friends, you have to stay in your fucking lane and know who you're talking to and what the fuck you're talking about. So if you want to get on the conversation, feel free to hit me up on the hype line. That's 503-776-0167. And I want to let you know that we do have a sponsor. It is Fortress Property Management. And if you call them, they will not be using the N-word when they talk to you. So hit them up, 503-752-8519. Make sure you ask for Aaron. Ask for the Aaron with one A. And also, if you are interested in Aaron and his one anus, you can check him out every Friday, Fortress Fridays. That's live on Facebook. My name is DJ Oso Fresh. This has been a few minutes of Fresh. Just a little slice off of the Hype Podcast. I want to thank you for joining me. Let's stay in touch.